Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's EJ Marino and this is About Last Night, the show where I talk about the movie I saw last night. Though this is a little bit different. I usually talk about a movie or an episode of American Horror Story, but I decided to do something really different for this one. I'm gonna be talking about the 5 best things about the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. If you've been following my channel, you know I have been hyped for the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. A Sabrina the Teenage Witch reboot in a darker universe in the Riverdale universe. This sounds like everything I would love. And guess what? I love this show so much. I am not a person to binge watch something. I'm actually very against binge watching. What I did with this though, I watched 10 episodes of a show in one day. I have never done that. So let's actually jump in right into my 5 best things about Sabrina, because number 5 is how bingeable this show is. Yes, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina might be one of the most bingeable shows I have ever watched. From the first episode, I was like, well, this is good. It's an hour long. I'll watch it and see what happens. Well, that ended on a twist, so I'll watch the next one. Oh God, that ended on a twist, so I'll watch the next one. And they kept getting me to watch one after another after another. I am someone who does not like binge watching, so that was a very rare feeling, an odd feeling for me to be like, I want to watch everything in one day. Hell, in a couple hours, I went through so much of Sabrina. This show is so amazing. There's just something, it's like an addiction. After an episode ends, I'm like, but I need more. But I crave more. That's why I was so upset to finish the show so early, so I could be like, now what do I do? I'm an addict just waiting for my next fix. What do I do? Where do I go? What's going on? Like, I cannot wait to show this show to somebody else so I can just rewatch it again, because this is so good. It's so delicious. There's just so much to dive into. In 10 episodes, you just get everything you need. I describe a lot of episodes of American Horror Story as like a little snack until the big buffet of an episode. Every episode of this show is a goddamn buffet. I am full after every episode. I got what I wanted, but then they end with something that I'm like, but I want more. I want the next step. That is so hard. That's so rare for me. Like I said, I'm not a binge watch person. So for an entire show to get me to binge watch, congratulations to Netflix. Congratulations to the cast and crew, because you did your damn thing with this season. Number 4 on my list of things why this show is so great is how streamlined or how just straightforward the story is. Sure, they'll go into a couple of the side characters, little plots. We'll get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but everything that happens on Sabrina it's directed straight for the plot. There's not a wasted moment, and that is so hard, especially in a show about horror, especially in a show about teens. It's hard to find a show that flows this nicely, that actually tells such a straightforward story that I'm just shocked that I got everything I needed without being like, this episode. Maybe there's an episode in the middle of the season, like the Dream episode. That was a little bit of a filler episode. That was a little bit of a monster of the week, like, oh, what monster are we gonna fight now? That was fine by me because it still advanced our characters' like stories themselves within them, which only helped the overarching story. We had an episode like that where Sabrina was scared of the witch hunting Kinkles. Guess what happens by the end of the season? Some insane witch hunting stuff. So everything in this show it has a point. It's needed and it's there for a reason, which is so hard to find. Like, I'm a big fan of Riverdale, which Greg Berlanti does Riverdale. He does all the Flash shows, the Arrow shows. He also does this show. Unlike all those other shows that are like weighed down by having 24 episodes, with 10 episodes of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, things went straight. Usually sometimes in Flash that I was like, what did that episode accomplish? I learned nothing new about my characters. None of the plot got advanced. That was just to fill up 24 episodes. With 10 episodes, things happened as they should in a streamlined and great organized way. I mean, I thought this was going to be an origin story the first half. No, Sabrina knows who she is. She's comfortable with being a witch or a half witch, half mortal. But this is about her story of that. Not about her discovering her powers, but about discovering herself. That leads to such a great story where we don't have to worry about the origin story mumbo jumbo. We get straight to the action, straight to what we need. I am so happy to see that. Because in the world of TV now, there's a lot of times where you just kind of sit there and twiddle your thumbs. Not on Sabrina. You will never feel bored, and I promise you that. Number 3 on my list of things that make Sabrina so goddamn good is how amazing the tone of this show is. It is hard to land a perfect tone, especially with teen shows. Usually it leans one way to the other. This is one of the most grimly comedic shows I have ever seen. Like, dark comedies try to find this kind of tone. Not only do I find myself laughing almost every episode, but I'm like legit uncomfortable some episodes. I am shocked. There's some gore. There's a little bit of everything. If you're a fan of horror or comedy or like horror comedies like a Tucker and Dale versus Evil, or hell, even an Evil Dead, this is for you. This is for these people who want something a little bit different from their horror, a little different from their comedy. This is nothing like the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The Melissa Joan Hart show was cute. It was a very ABC Family kind of show. Not this one. This is like FX. This is like AMC level of dark, like just brutalness. But don't get that wrong. There's still light moments. There's still fun moments. There's still some great romance. I believe the Harvey Kinkle Sabrina Spellman romance. I root for them. That is hard. That is hard to do in a horror comedy, for me to also have a good love plot in the middle, but also have these great female empowerment stories without weighing it down. That's another hard thing. I just tried the new Charmed show. The pilot was cool. I'm okay with it. But the Me Too, the badass female empowerment story weighed everything down and honestly almost ruined the tone of the show. Whereas this, every one of those those badass female moments, that female empowerment, are those like real moments that you need to stop and like have a good actual conversation. Those do not distract from the comedy or the horror. That's so hard to do. So not only does this have great love, some great realness, some great comedy, but some amazing horror as well. This is a pitch perfect show. It is so hard to land a tone like this. Actually, this reminds me a lot of the recent Halloween. It finally got everything from every other aspect and put it together into one actual perfect formula. The formula for this show works, and once again, like the other thing, I do not think any horror fan or any comedy fan will be upset with this show. Number 2 on my list of why you need to check out The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and why this show's so good is the impeccable cast. We'll save our lead actress for maybe number 1, we'll see, but the cast is so good. I love Ambrose Spellman. I love Hilda and Zelda. I love Madam Satan. Oh my God, can we please protect Sabrina's friends at all costs? From Susie, to, oh my God, Harvey, to Roz. I love these group of friends. I like them. They're relatable. They're good people. You want to see them do great things and do well. That's so hard. I like Riverdale, but sometimes I'm like, can Betty not be around? I'm good. Can I just get more like Jughead or Archie stuff? No, we have to do that. Oh, I like Veronica. Oh, but I don't like these people. This is so hard for me to like everybody, even the evil sisters, the main evil guy. I like him as well. I like Madame Satan. Everyone is so good on this cast. A strong, great thing. My favorite, if I have to pick, I do like Ross Lynch's Harvey Kinkle. I love him. I think he's so cute. He's so handsome. But Michelle Gomez. Oh my God. If you are a Doctor Who fan, you know Michelle Gomez as Missy the Master, but I now know her as Madame Satan, my queen. She, from the first episode, knows what show she's in. My number 1 rule with an actor is to know what material and what world you're living in. She knows. She knows exactly what I want in this show and delivers it to me every episode. Deliciously evil is how I would call her. Deliciously evil. Like, everything she does, I'm like, that was bad and I hate you, but do it again. I want to see that more. That's so hard for a villainous character or like a second-tier villain for me to be like, but I want all of you. Same thing I felt when I saw her on Doctor Who. I was just like, so why is this show not about the Master? Because she's cooler than the Doctor. Where this one, I'm like, I like Sabrina, I like her friends, but Madame Satan is the star for me. What a great cast. Like, Hilda and Zelda, I love those two as well. Just go, every time we go in the mortuary with Ambrose and Hilda and Zelda, I love Sabrina's home life. I love her school life. I love her other school life. Everything about the cast and all those things, I just feel at home. I feel like I like being with these people, and that's so hard to do on a TV show. That's why I stopped watching The Walking Dead. I think it's a well-made show, but I hated the people. I didn't want to hang out with them every week. With Sabrina, I want to live with these people. I want to be in this group of friends because it looks so goddamn cool. I love the world of Greendale, even though it's dark and there's like sad mine accidents and maybe some evil familiars running around and some witches and, you know, the devil just kind of lurking around, but I don't know, Greendale seems fun. The people are just so welcoming and inviting. And number one, the best thing about the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is our lead actress, Kieran Shipka. Oh my God, I haven't loved a lead actress this much in a very long time. I'm gonna make my big, bold comparison now. I love her just as much as I loved Sarah Michelle Gellar in the first season of Buffy. I ended up loving Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's my favorite actress. I love her so much. Kieran Shipka could be that. I saw her in a few, the Betty Davis, Joan Crawford show. Love that. Not a big Mad Men fan, so I never watched that. But watching her on this, I got to see a star being born. She is made for this role. Her life as Sabrina, I like it. I want to be her best friend. I want to be her boyfriend. I want to be her girlfriend. Everything about her, she's like that definition of like, girls want to be her, men want to be with her. Or women want to be with her too. This is a very like open, progressive show. Anything can happen, but I love it. Kieran Shipka as Sabrina is just so honest and pure. I like her badass female empowerment, but also I like when I get to see the raw, real side of her, when she's upset about, you know, breaking up with Harvey or whatever happens with Harvey. Stuff like that that I'm like, I get everything from her. From her comedic to her sad, she delivers everything. It's like, why am I gagging? She brings it to me every episode. Like, every time I see her do something, I'm like, you're fantastic. She is the actress that I would watch out for. She needs to get bigger roles after this first season of Sabrina. Not enough to keep you away from the show, because please, do the show until the cows come home. But she should be a star. Kieran Shipka as Sabrina is just, it's perfection. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Everything about her performance is amazing. Check that out. If any other reason did not sell you alone, check it out for Kieran's amazing Sabrina portrayal. So good. Now, if my Sabrina fans who watch this episode enjoy this, let me know down in the comments below. If you want me to review episode by episode, I have no problem going back and reviewing that episode, so let me know down in the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel. I make videos like this every single week. Also, give me a thumbs up because YouTube loves those thumbs up, and it lets me know that you like this video as well. So thank you so much for tuning into this episode of About Last Night.